Welcome, welcome. Let's see what we got. Good evening. I am Shantae with Completely Crafty by Shantae. Just want to welcome you to my live. We are going to be working on a candy corn wreath. Let's just see if I can find myself. Doesn't look like I can. It happens like that sometimes. Let's see. Oh, here we go. We are live. Just make it bigger so that I can see any comments. Come on in. Say hello. All right, sorry. I thought I turned my volume down, but evidently I did not. All right, so this is our inspiration for tonight. My husband loves candy corns. I do not. I will eat them, you know, if he has them, but I'm not going to go search them out. But to each his own. But I thought I would make this little guy. We're going to use a 13-inch work form. It'll get to be about probably 20, 22 by the time I finish with all of the mesh. So we're going to use this orange candy corn ribbon, and I'm just going to alternate it with this yellow and white just to break up that orange a little bit. So what I plan on doing is putting, because it has, I'm trying to use all of the colors. So I'm going to do black poofs on the top, and then I'm going to alternate the white, orange, and yellow mesh at the bottom. If you're out there, come on in and say hello. All right, so let's get started. I'm just going to open up my ties. It makes it just easier when you are placing the mesh. I'm going to get some. Let's see if I can put that up there so get a better picture. Oh, let me change my view too. Here we go. All right, so I'm just going to cut some of that raggedy so that it doesn't look raggedy when I put it in. I'm going to start it right here. And I'm just adding this, you don't have to. You could just use your ties that are already there. But I just like to add just some added security. And we're going to do 10-inch poofs. And I like to use my mat to help me. I guess you could eyeball it too, but hope everyone is having a good week so far. I have been using I use a paper planner for the most part. Well, I did, but I have been utilizing my iPad more, and I'm trying to find planners, digital planners. I've been, you know, I put in a couple of things off of Etsy to help me with my day schedule, but I want to do the whole thing. I oh my goodness, just enough black. Look at that. I do my financial budget paper, but I'm looking to try to transfer that over to digital as well. So I want to get myself all together. I'm going to just cut this off. For 2023 so that I am organized and do better with getting what I need to get together for my taxes. It's just like sometimes it's like it should be easier. So I've been watching all the YouTube videos on digital planning, and I think I found one that I think will work for me. So I'm excited about that. All right, so now I'm going to cut this extra, and then I'm going to tuck it behind here. So let me cut it first. Put it behind this one. And then I will use my zip tie to secure it. Now, I'm going to, just a second, because sometimes Facebook doesn't show me my comments. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. All right. Okay. Well, we'll see. If you're making comments, I apologize. I am not seeing them. What'll happen is when I'm finished my live, they will appear, so I will respond when I get off. Facebook has really gotten wonky since their upgrade, but hey Rachel, oh, okay, so I'm seeing you on my phone, but I'm not seeing you on my computer. All right, how are you this evening? Hey Donna, from New Jersey. All right, so let me move my tails out the way. All right, so I've already cut my mesh, and I cut them at 25 inches, I believe. And I'm just going to do a curl, a ruffle, sorry. My inspiration for this evening is the candy corn sign. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Right, so we're just going to alternate the colors of the candy corn on the work form. Uh-oh. This week has been crazy. I just came in not long ago too. They weren't calling for rain, but for whatever reason, it definitely rained today. I met my husband in the county over, and it was pouring there. And then on my ride home, I was like, it didn't even rain here. Like, what is going on? And of course, I had an umbrella, but it was in the back seat. And I asked my husband, does he have a hat? Yes, but he was preoccupied, so my hair got wet. I'm like, sir, please help me. Hi from Oklahoma. It is a 13-inch frame, but it will probably, by the time I'm finished, it'll go out to probably like 21, 22 inches. But it started off as a 13-inch frame. My sign fell, but here we go. The craft show that I'm doing in October, part of the event is a juror. They have a spot where it's all artisans and it's a juror show, but it's so congested in that area. So I don't set up there. I set up in the American Legion parking lot because there's a lot of foot traffic. So I am just trying to be mindful because of, the last time, this will be my second year participating in Color Fest. I recognize that I need some different price points. People want unique stuff, but they don't expect it because of where I am located. They feel like I should be in the other section of the park because most of the people in my section are vendors that have manufactured items. They're not handmade, but I just prefer not to be, because you could barely get into people's tents because it's so crowded, and I'd rather just be spaced out. So I'm trying to make items that the price points vary. So this is going to be just a simple, I'm not going to put any extra, like I do have some other little candy corns. I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to do a bow and a sign, and I'm going to keep it simple. I made a couple over the weekend that just have a sign and the ribbon and no bow. So, and they're nice and full and cute. And I did finish, hey Margaret, I did finish my third and final cornucopia. It's all like, it's off-white. It has off-white sunflowers and other off-white flowers and brown like leaves. So I made it very neutral, where the one I made on my live was orange, like that pop of orange. And then the one I made the previous weekend was like burgundy. So hopefully one of them will appease someone. It's one for all types. All right, so this is coming along. I'm just bringing the ends up so that they touch, just to help fill it out a little bit. All right, so this is my last set. And I cut these at 25 inches. I shipped my last order from last week, the lady with the double doors. So her wreaths are on their way to Florida. I was so happy because the ribbon came early, and so they came yesterday. So I this morning before I started work, I made the wreath and shipped them off this afternoon. Thank you, Miss Rachel. I am debating if I'm going to add, maybe I need to add just some curls in between this black because I see the work form and I don't like that. Excuse me, guys. I feel like a sneeze is coming. I'm praying it was allergies, but I was fighting something because my husband, he sounded like Miss Rachel. He was all hoarse, and he actually was in bed for 2 days. And I started to feel it, but I was praying it was just allergies. I took some allergy medicine. I'm heading this off at the pass because I do not want to be sick. But I feel like it's coming back. If you are watching for the first time, thank you and welcome. All right, so we finish our base. I don't think I am going to add because I think by the time I add my bow and my sign, let me see. Yes, I think I'll be fine. I know it's crazy. My husband's like, you sound so stuffy. I was like, I know, but I'm taking something now. All right, so this is the ribbon that I have. I have the candy corn orange ribbon, and I'm just going to match it up with the yellow and then with the white. And I cut these at 12 inches. It's just so weird. I think, I don't know if it was Thursday. I think it was 101. And of late, it's been like 79, 78. I'm like, what is going on with the weather? But I will take it because it's been nice and pleasant. But it's just one extreme to the other. And I normally do my little V, but because I want to have the coverage, I'm going to do an X instead. Over the weekend, my husband was like, let's divide and conquer, because he was going to go with me to get craft supplies, but he decided to stay and finish working on the deck, and he did some yard work. And so in my excitement, because I have put up my fall decoration for the house, because I told him we have to do it now because it's craft show season, and I won't have time to decorate the house. Well, Donna, we've been having rain where we are, so I don't know what the problem is. We have rain when they're not even calling for it, because it definitely was not in the forecast for today, and we got some rain. So I wanted to make some throw pillows for our formal living room. And I didn't realize that I had already made some for last year. But I picked up these pumpkins. I thought they were so cute. They have 4 different faces on them. And so I'm going to make these throw pillows. And I'll probably do this on a live, not this Friday, but next Friday. Oh my goodness, 3 weeks. That's awful. For a while there, it would rain Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We get a reprieve for like 2 days, and then it would rain again. It was just, you couldn't do anything on the weekend. You couldn't make plans because the rain was coming. you. So I'll have two sets of throw pillows on the sofa because I found the ones that I made last year, but I thought these were so cute. And then I have some pumpkin ribbon that I'm just going to make. Hey Linda, I'm going to make a bow to put on a lantern that I have on the coffee table. So I'm still trying to talk my husband into buying one of the cornucopias that I made. I was like, this will be pretty in the dining room on the buffet. But he hasn't agreed yet. So we'll see. We'll see if it makes it to the craft show. All right, so I'm just spreading out my tails in the shape of a V. Aww. Oh no. That's not good, Donna. I was complaining about the rain, and then I remembered all the farmers need the rain, so I'm not going to complain because we're surrounded by farmland and all the corn that's growing. So I'm like, nope, I'm not going to complain. I appreciate it. No, I didn't. I'll have to look it up. I'm waiting for Rachel. I thought, and I may have misheard, she had the football forms. I couldn't tell if she said she made them and there were a video already because I looked in her library and I didn't see them, or if she's planning on doing them on an upcoming live. I'm going to miss her on Friday because my husband and I are taking one of his basketball players out for dinner before he goes off to college. So I'm going to miss her on Friday. Oh, okay, no. I've seen them with the shape of like the end part, like it's in like a full grapevine. I've seen that. No, I've never seen it in clothes. I will definitely look that up. I am just starting out, and so I'm trying to step outside my comfort zone because I tell you, I had those cornucopias for 2 years, and I never did anything with them because I was afraid. So I'm trying to broaden my horizons by trying new things. So I want to try the loose, how they separate the grapevine and make it like an open grapevine to add things to. That's going to be my next venture, to try to see if I can do that. All right, this is the last one for the bottom row, and it's 9 on the bottom. 9 on the bottom. 9 on the bottom. And I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on top. I've been trying to do better with our meal planning. So yesterday I made dinner in a crock pot, and I made chicken and broccoli Alfredo. That was delicious. My most my favorite, most recent one that I did was it's called egg roll in a bowl. Oh my goodness, that was delicious. I can't wait to make that again. But my husband's not particular about eating the same thing more than twice, so I'll have to wait till next month before I can make that one again. But I love it. It was delicious. All right, I'm going to put this one here because I'm going to try not to get, well, I was trying not to get the yellow on top of the yellow, but I don't think I can. Hi, Tammy. Welcome. We're working on a Halloween wreath. I had to order more ribbon for that double door order. And so I ordered this sign along with a couple of teacher signs and one more Halloween because I didn't have much Halloween. So did you do the video already, Rachel? Oh, okay, great. Okay. Because I looked, I was like, I thought you said it, but I didn't see anything. Because I have some too. I probably won't do them this year. It'll be 2 years will be my thing because I bought them last year. So maybe next year I'll get to making them. I just don't have, I'm taking more centerpieces or smaller items this time. My space is just not big enough, and he told me I could get a double space, but I would have to move, and I don't want to move. So, yes, please, thank you, Rachel. So I will stick with my 12 by 12, but I wish I had a bigger space so that I could bring more items, but I will make do. All right. I have been known to cut too many, and I thought I'd done that this time, but I didn't. You know how the carpenters say, measure twice, cut once? I try, but sometimes I call squirrel and then I do one extra loop on my board and I cut too many. I was supposed to go to my girlfriend's house this weekend, and we were going to be working on a project for a class that she's teaching, but she's not feeling well, so that means that gives me some time to finish. My goal is to finish all of my items by the weekend before my event. Hello there. How are you? Let me make sure Tanisha. I want to make sure I'm saying it correctly. we're going to a football game in a couple of weeks, so I gotta do as many during the week as possible. And for the most part, I think I'm on track to having everything done. The only thing I probably will leave to last is making the bow, only because I don't want them to get all squished, so I'll make them last. But other than that, I think I will be in good shape. I'm gonna make a couple of football ones, but not with like any particular sign. I might I found this, I don't know if you can see it. It has footballs and leaves on it. So I'm going to make a couple with that. All right, so we are done our base. And so now we're going to attach the sign. And what I used was the cable ties, and I glued it with, it's called Ultimate. I got from Hardworking Mom when I went on the retreat. And then I also used my glue gun just to help it secure itself. Initially, Donna, I did not. But I did a show in Hampton, Virginia in June, and I only did 4, and I think I sold 3 of the 4. So I thought, okay, I hear people talk about it, but I have never, oh, that's not true. I did one for the springtime, and I was in Winchester, Virginia, and I did their apple blossom colors, and they were a hit there too. But I normally don't make them, but that's my goal. I will be making some for fall. And then when I do my Christmas show, I will make a couple of Christmas ones. So I'll let you know how it goes. Lori with Hardworking Mom, she says the event that she does, that's all, she's constantly making bows. I think she had 2 people with her, and the whole show, all they did was make bows. I know I couldn't do that because my husband is the one that normally goes with me, and he's not going to make a bow. So I'm going to pre-make as many as I can, and if I have to make some, when I finish for the evening, I'll do that. All right, so now I'm just attaching my sign. Figure out a good spot, because on these work forms there's only 2 rows, unlike the Dollar Tree ones where there's 4, so you have more to grab onto. These not so much, but I got it. Thank you. I'm about to do some trimming because my mesh is really fraying, and that's not cute. Hi, Darlene. Welcome. All right, so here we have our sign, and then let me ask your opinion. So I'm planning on using those same colors, but what do you think about me adding, thank you, this polka dot? Let me know what you think. And that's just for the bow. I have the same version of the candy corn in the 1.5, so I'm going to add that as well. But let me know, do you think I should add the black, the orange with the black polka dots? Okay. You know I love polka dots too. Okay, perfect. We got 2. This 2.5 ribbon, it's not as thick, but we're gonna make it work. Has anyone been to Sam's or Costco? Do we know if the Christmas ribbon is out yet? I'm going tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, because I have to pick up supplies for a cookout we're having. But I want to mentally prepare my wallet in case there is ribbon, so I know how much I'll be spending. So I made these all at 6, but I'm going to go back and make... Oh, okay. That's what I had to do for the spring. The store I went to didn't have them, and then someone mentioned, I ordered them when they first came out, but then someone in one of the groups I'm in mentioned that they were on sale. And so I go, and of course I go up and down the aisle, end up buying 2 plants for my son and some other goodies. And I couldn't find it, but then I happened to turn around and there they were. So I was able to get some at a discount as well. But I would love to be able to get some Christmas, so I'll have to take a look. All right, so I'm just going to make the ribbon a little bit shorter as well. So I'm going to bring it into like 5. And I'm not doing my twist because I want the print to be pretty on the right side. Although, technically, I really shouldn't buy anything. Because I'm trying to be good and only buy once I've sold something. But I also want to make sure, I feel like I have enough ribbon, although you never can have enough ribbon. But I would like to use that ribbon, the Sam's and the Costco, to make my bows. Because then I can, you know, the 50 yards go a lot further than, you know, the 10 yards or 30 yards, and more economical as well. Hold on, I'm going to switch this around. I'm going to put this yellow on this side and this white on this side. I'll put this polka dot on this side, just so that they all get their time to shine. And then I'm going to add just this 2.5, one piece of the 2.5. Right, now I'm going to attach all of that. And I'm going to sneak a pipe pinner in the back. And then tighten. All right, and then I'm going to add my bow, and I'll fluff it out one side once I have it attached. Hi, Teresa. We are finishing up a Halloween wreath with this candy corn sign. All right, I'm going to do some trimming, and then I will do some fluffing. I'll do the long tails first. All right, now I'll do my short. The mesh I was working on earlier this morning, the fibers, oh my goodness, they kept tickling my nose. I'll clean that up a little bit. I was like, every time I touched it, I felt like fibers were going everywhere. Almost done, and then we can fluff. that's it. So now I'm just going to, I need to see it. Sorry. Turn it around and I'll. All right, hold on. All of my little tails are trying to abandon ship. I'm going to move some of them on this side. Okay. I think I am done tussling with this one. All right. I think this is our finished product. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay. Thanks, Pam. I was stating in the beginning, I'm trying to do just some simple, inexpensive wreaths for an event that I am doing in October. Trying to make sure that I get all price points together, so I'm not going to add any attachments or anything like that. Just bow and a sign. I've made a couple with just the sign, no bow, but they're nice and full still. And I probably need to make a couple more low profile, because so many say the big ones won't fit between their screens. But how can you not do a nice full one? I like them nice and full. All right, so we use a 13-inch frame. I use 10-inch mesh that I cut at 25 inches. I did 10-inch puffs in the center, and then I cut my tails at 12 inches. Thank you, Donna. And then I just did like a little half bow. A nice full half bow to cover. And then this is our little Happy Halloween sign. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Miss Rachel, I don't know if you heard me earlier. I will not be able to watch your live on Friday. We're taking one of the kids out before they go off to school. One of Trent's basketball players will be going up to New York to play basketball. So we wanted to send him off. He's one of our faves. I shouldn't say that. They're all our faves, but he's really special. So I won't get a chance, but I will definitely watch the replay. You guys have a great weekend, and I will see you back here on Wednesday, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, and be blessed.